Welcome to the Stars and Cards Lounge.
Welcome in, you guys. I'm Elana from Searchlight Tarot.
And I'm Eric from She always makes me do this. I didn't plan on I'm Eric from Big E Astrology. Yes I am. Yes I is.
Listen, we gotta just have, a little bit of fun and
I
and,
love how
and
you flip into it so quick. Like I'm so not expecting it, and then it's just like and then I have to it's like, oh, I've got to follow.
this. I don't know. All my whole life, I've always had this part of myself that would go into some weird accents, and
Yeah,
I
me
just go
too.
with it and have fun with it.
But that's why I love it because like not too many people do that, and I do that like that's like my life story. I always do that. So we're talking about the weekend, the 21st, 22nd,
And
23rd.
and
Sagittarius season.
Sagittarius
Happy
season.
birthday. Go
Can I
Sag. It's your
Happy
birthday.
birthday, all the beautiful Saggies out there. I just want to
Uh,
sing one little song. Are you ready? Just one verse. I know you guys know I have no voice. Happy birthday
oh, we don't have
to
to pay. We don't have
Wait,
to
no,
pay them
listen.
for the
You gotta
song.
let me
That's
finish
it.
my song.
That's it. They'll charge us. You do too many bars. We're, we're
Happy
monetizing, right?
birthday to yous. Happy
Use.
birthday to yous. Happy birthday, dear Sagittarius. Happy birthday to all of you. Beautiful birthday, Sagittarians. All right, that was my song.
Okay. So, Saggies, I've got my Sagittarius birth chart sale. Email me, eric at biggeastrology.com. Natal chart, solar return, secondary progression for Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising signs. It's incredible. All right. 90 minutes via Zoom on sale from 250 to 206. You will be totally transformed. All right. So, with this
Is that
weekend
a
energy,
guarantee?
say it again.
Is that a guarantee?
Oh, it is a guarantee. I don't play. You know how deep I get in my readings? I help
I
them.
know how deep you get in your readings.
I help them heal their inner child, reprogram the subconscious mind. We create a dream book.
You guys, he did my chart, even
I
though my
go
chart was
in
done years and years and years ago, and he brought up so many things that,
nutrition, health, everything.
yeah, love life,
Love, life, career. It's
luck.
I love what I do, you guys. Elena and I, we love what we do. I love connecting with the people. It's so rewarding, Elena, because every human is so beautiful and amazing and has something hidden in them that they don't see. That if I when I get to see it and get to point it out, you see them light up because like
Yeah,
everybody's got a gift. Like you say, everybody's got a gift. Everybody's got a skill, a talent. And sometimes you just need, new eyes to look at you and see the magic in you.
right. And I have noticed more and more from readings over the years and so forth, that there's so many people traumatized from something from their childhood.
You're so
And
correct.
let's face it, the people who grew up in a good childhood, I don't know if you know how blessed you were, because a lot of people are going through something in their life right now that actually stems back to our childhood
But
because
I'll
that
tell you, nobody
creates our
goes unscathed,
structure.
Elena. Even the so-called good, there's still something. There is.
Right. So, we have to realize that sometimes we need to go back in there to understand why we are who we are today. All right. So let's get started. Let's get
You give me
started.
some oracle or you give me some tarot for the energies of the
I'm
21st,
doing
22nd,
I'm doing
23rd.
tarot. I'm doing a traditional Rider Waite deck today.
Okay.
I'm
Do
going
I
to
get to
let you
pick the numbers for the
not
three?
today. Not today.
Oh. I don't get
All
to pick the
right.
numbers.
No, I'll let you pick the oracles. Let me just say the collective message
Okay.
that everybody needs to hear right now. And
Sagittarius season and this weekend, yeah.
I feel it's going to be very beautiful, you guys. So Source, we're here. What would you like to say to everybody today, please? Thank you. Strongest messages. What would you like to say to the collective with us today? Thank you. What other messages do you have for the collective? Thank you. All right. I have the world under the deck, and that is the last major arcana. Pardon me. So, when we talk about the world, I believe we brought it up in the last episode, but that's all four of the fixed elements.
Okay.
Okay. And I feel the Eight of Pentacles is under that
Yes.
with the Seven of Cups, which is a very wishy-washy love energy, very confused about what we feel is going to make us happy. I feel Source is saying put more work into certain things in your life that you've learned a lot of valuable lessons from and about what is most important to you and your heart happiness.
Can I ask you, could that also be like spiritual waters? or like
Of
manifesting
course.
through water?
And my readings are basically always spiritual, but it's about our own inner growth.
No, no, I'm just talking about the seven. Would you say seven of
Seven of Cups, which is
Seven of Cups?
emotion, water, energy. Absolutely.
Okay, spiritual. Okay.
Um, I have the Magician and Justice, and they're both sideways, big major arcanas. But I just feel sources saying that maybe there's things in our life, all of us, not just you, me, Eric, everybody, that we need to find more balance and creation with. Meaning, how can we manifest the life we want if we don't find our own balance with our own scales of what is right and what is wrong? Manifestations is of our highest energy. We can't create anything in our life until we are in the right energy of making sure that everything we do it in the purest form possible.
Mm,
We have to make sure what we do is right.
I love
Don't worry
that.
about what the other people, you do what is right. I have the Tower, the Seven of Wands, and then I have the Empress and two cards left. The Tower, you guys, is a revelation about setting ourselves free. And I feel sources saying that if there's things in your life that you feel have been, that you've had to fight really hard to have, maybe you need to look at a part of yourself and things around you that you need to nurture more. You guys, the Empress is beautiful energy, but it's about our inner love, our inner beauty. It's about Venus. It's about just attracting the things in life that we want. But sometimes we question why we're not attracting the things we want in life. And with Justice here, with the Magician and the Empress, Source is just saying maybe we need to look at our own energy, why some things aren't coming into fruition.
That is so deep and right on point. So we're dealing with this weekend, you guys. Happy Sagittarius season. The sun will be in Sagittarius today, the 21st. It does start off in Scorpio, so just so you know. And like if you had a child born, they could either be 29 degrees Scorpio or 0 degrees Sag. I
I
believe
was
it.
going to ask you, I don't mean to cut you
Yeah,
off,
yeah.
but you talk about 29 degrees, 0 degrees. As someone who doesn't understand astrology, but I'm learning,
Uh-huh.
explain the degrees to us. Like what would be like let's look at the scale. What would be from zero? What's is zero the
So,
worst?
okay, no, no, no. The intensity, the most intensive degrees will be 0, 22, 29. 0 because it's the most purest, rawest form. So in Scorpio season, it's the Scorpio deacon from 0 to 9 degrees. They are so scorpionic. Then from 11 to 19, they would be the Scorpio Pisces deacon. A
Oh,
little bit
okay.
more psychic Scorpios, right? A little bit more compassionate. And then from 20 to 29, you have the Scorpio Cancer deacon. They could be a little bit more emotional, more nurturing, protective, right? More, maybe even a little bit more shy sometimes, Cancers can, right? So at 29 degrees on, today, the 21st, it'll be there probably, I think it's like 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern, somewhere in there. And so then it will go into Sagittarius and we'll start Sag season. The 29th degree is what we call the critical or anaretic degree in astrology, and it could be extremely explosive. So right now in transit, Elena, we're dealing with Neptune back in Pisces at 29 degrees. That's extreme weather, extreme flooding, a lot of confusion, a lot of lie on top of truth, right? That we deal through the film and photography, the television, the media.
It could be about ourselves too, telling ourselves lies because we
Delusion,
don't
yeah.
want to
Oh,
see
it's
the truth.
delusionary energy. It's
Right.
it's escapism. It's drug addictions, yeah, all of it. Alcohol, yeah. And then Uranus is in Taurus at 29 degrees. Neptune through the whole transit in Pisces will stay there and it goes back into Aries on January 26th. Uranus is in Taurus, right, to April 25th. It will move off of that 29, I think around December 3rd or 4th, and go to 28 and move down. So the energy will dissipate from the intensity. So what is the intensity for us as a collective at Taurus 29 degrees? Excuse me. It is around our values and self-worth, them changing, being uncomfortable, our possessions, our items, our money, our jewelry. We can get sudden downloads in nature, but also sudden hits on like activating our throat chakra to start to speak our truth. So
Or
the
maybe buying
29th,
ourselves that diamond necklace we always wanted. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know.
hey, listen, I'll take some 24 karat gold and platinum. Listen, all that money stuff is shifting, right? We've had some dips in gold and silver, and now you can invest in platinum. And when it goes low, you could buy. All this stuff is going on. It can affect crypto, but it can also be hashtag new earth. Uranus, Taurus. Taurus is the first earth sign, so it's lower to the ground. It can mess with our food, our resources, but our land. tornadoes, cyclones. So a lot of this stuff. So right now we're going to be, it's Sag season as people are watching this in the morning. It could be, like I said, 29-degree Scorpio, but it's Sagittarius season. This moon, this weekend, we're having the Sagittarius moon Friday going into Saturday, and then we'll have a Capricorn moon on Sunday. So one thing that you're going to find, there could be some discussions and disagreements on the religion, spiritual side. Try to avoid that. It's never positive. We're getting closer to the holidays. Let's chill. So, but good thing is to get outside in nature. If you can get by water, pool, lake, river, ocean, have at it. That's going to be very
Hey, well,
healing.
Sagittarius season, I just think everybody's going to be more adventurous. So, you know what?
Yes.
Let's ask a question. So you're a Virgo. So if it was you and a Sagittarius taking a trip together, so this is my outlook on it, okay? Let's say the Sagittarius would be on the plane and already leaving, and Virgo would be going over their checklist to make sure everything they have is on there. Let's see. I got
Wait. Me and my
my
Sag
socks.
buddy. Wait, I
I
can
got
tell
my
you exactly what
underwear.
happened.
What?
No, me and my Sag buddy, we went to London, Amsterdam, Belgium, and Paris together
No,
in
it was a
2004.
joke. It was a joke, though. It's
No,
like,
no, no. I'm just saying that
Virgos are
that's
so
literally a Virgo
organized,
and a
and
Sag. Just so
Sag
you
is
know.
just like, I'm leaving.
It's funny, like when we would meet each other, I would tell him, let's say if we're gonna meet somewhere like Central Park, 1 o'clock, this is before like all the cell phones, I'd be like, let's meet at 12:45. Because I knew he would get there like 103, 104, and I would get there 12:55. Because
Yeah, no, I have the same thing with
I'm
my
always early.
Sagittarius
So
bestie.
I would just tell him a different time because I know, you know,
Yeah.
to less
I'll be
stress for
ready.
myself.
I'll be ready in 10 minutes to a Sagittarius is when you get there, then they'll be ready in 10 minutes. So it's like, yeah, I know,
Totally.
but I love you
But I
guys. So
love them anyway, exactly.
yes.
So,
All right.
but when we get into Sunday, it's our moon, the Capricorn moon. So definitely Sunday, try to get outside in nature, the forest. Think about, what your plan is, your schedule for the week. What are you building? That's going to really help you this weekend. And this could be building for 2026, the month of December, or long term, thinking about your legacy. Who am I and what am I leaving behind? So this is a nice weekend
I love
and
it.
start a Sagittarius season. So be excited, have fun, go with
Yeah.
freedom. And wait, we still got Mars and Juno and Sag. So this could be the time where us Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising people are finally like, you know what? I'm going to put a ring on it. I want to get married. Because that's the Bachelor, Bachelorette sign.
Ooh,
But this could be love. Juno is the asteroid for long term relationship, commitment, and marriage, Elena. So it's in
that,
Sag. So you may
and so a
may
lot
find
of
a
people
lot
are
of
going to be
Sag,
feeling this though,
but
right?
a lot of Sages may find their love.
Well, I think maybe it's in the, because we all have the signs in our chart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
Wherever your
maybe there's a
Sag
lot of
house
single
is.
people who are
Yes.
starting to think about somebody and they're like, maybe one day, I should think about getting married.
Yeah. Well,
That's nice. I like that
yeah,
energy. It's going to
it's
be
a
a
good
nice
energy.
weekend.
We're gonna have a nice weekend. So I think it's time for people to do what? Run! Go run! Eric,
This is
don't
me.
start yet, Eric.
I'm running,
You're
people. This is
running.
like,
I know you're running. I see the sweat dripping. So we're doing the 10th house in astrology in the natal birth chart, you guys. So Lena, of course, will hit me with some interesting questions.
of
And
course.
I loved everybody's comments on the ninth house. This one woman said, "You kept saying all these great things," and she was like, "Eric, keep going. Get to Capricorn in the ninth." So I responded back to everybody and gave them little insights and tips on whatever sign they shared with me, how it would play out for them. So hope you guys appreciated that. And don't ever hesitate if you have questions to email me. Okay. So the 10th house in astrology, Elena. Okay. The midheaven, which is like how you are seen and perceived by others for your career and like your public image energy, can be in the 10th house. Most commonly it is.
Hmm.
It's also often in the ninth and the 11th. Rare cases, if you're born near the equator, or I had a client once in Scotland, it can be in the eighth or the 12th house, but I hardly ever see it as an astrologer. The 10th house in itself is your workplace, work environment, the relationship with your father, the government, the authorities in your life, your legacy. What do you leave behind? Your reputation.
Well,
Oh,
just out of curiosity, what's in my 10th house?
so because you're a Sag rising, your 10th house is me, Virgo.
Oh, it's Virgo.
Yeah, so that's how
That
people
makes a
perceive
lot of
you. Yeah.
sense.
And it's very much about your service to humanity, being analytical and logical, trying to fix people, help people, repair things. Virgos analyze and assess without emotion, right? Trying to improve a situation, a person, whatever. And without the emotion, they're just giving you the straight analysis, the facts.
Yes, and but see, this is what I've noticed about Virgos because one of my besties is a Virgo, and I love them to pieces. But because they're ruled by Mercury, which they let their mind overtake so many things, and that's where their emotion comes from. And I just feel like I talk to my bestie all the time, and I try to explain to her, get out of that head energy, because it's creating this.
Yeah.
Because you're very logical and you're very analytical and you're very, but when you get in here, it gets in here, and then everything just turns
You
into
know
a
what the key
mess.
is for the Virgo?
Hmm.
It rules the small and large intestine and the pancreas. It's the gut. So Virgos are the most intuitive moon signs and very intuitive sun signs when they get out of their head. But that's the challenge because of the Mercury. It's so hard. But when they get into their gut, that's where they get all their intuition and knowledge.
I
I
know, it's
feel
just,
everything in my gut. So that's the key for you in the 10th house and for Virgos. So the
yeah.
10th house is also your reputation. Oh, I know Eric Taylor, that's Cheryl's son, and da, 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 right, right. The legacy, and it can become the career if the midheaven's there. So any of the signs you guys have there, from Aries to Pisces, that energy will explain how you may show up at the career, your workplace, right? So that's how others will see you out in public. They're not going to see necessarily the sun, moon, rising as much. They'll see the rising because it's your aura, right? It's like what's coming at
Your
them.
essence,
But
right?
they'll notice like, oh, Elena seems like a Virgo, right? My midheaven's in Virgo too, but my 10th house is Leo. Oh, Eric's very creative and he's an entertainer, an actor, a rapper.
What's in your 10th house?
So my 10th house is Leo. So for
Ah,
Leo, that could tell you that I could get into politics or entertainment. So I'm a professional actor, a writer. I did film, television, theater, even my podcast. So I'm out there, right? Leo, the entertainer. And I communicate from my heart. But the secret is, I secretly wanted to get it, I would love to get into politics. Not anymore, but I used to when I was younger. And my father wanted me to be the first black president of the United States of America. That's what he was thinking about. Because I do have the midheaven in the 11th house of the actual president, vice president, Congress, and Senate. So that was my
well, I
dad's
think if
goal.
you're president of the United States,
Oh, it'd be
things
the best
run
country
a
ever.
little bit, it would run a little bit more smoothly, but we're not going to go into
No,
politics or
no, we're
anything
not
of
getting
that
into it.
nature.
But the 10th house is the government and the authorities. So what's also nice in the 10th house, Elena, you do see the relationship with dad, and you see, how like you go out to work after work and you go get cocktails or drinks or hang out with your friends? That's a 10th house experience. Think of the 10th house in astrology as like the jungle, right? There's obstacles there. So this is a house like 3, 6, 10, and 11. It takes time for them to grow and develop over time.
That explains a lot. I will say that as far as like socializing and stuff like that, I'm very picky about who I'm around.
Very Virgo, yeah. You're not going to
Very
just spend your
Virgo.
time with anybody. You're going to be like, hey, are we vibing? Do I get a good feel?
Yeah, and there's sometimes I don't give anybody a definite yes unless I'm sure I'm going. I always give them maybe.
Yes.
If I don't feel like it, I won't go. If I'm
You
feeling
have
it,
to
I'll
trust
be
it. You'll
there.
feel it in your body.
That's
Oh,
total Virgo vibe. I'm loving. That's why I love
that's so.
Virgos.
Wait, now
I
let
love
me tell them the
Virgos.
medical. I got to hook them up. The 10th house is fascinating. It's your spine. Remember, the 5th house was your back. The 10th house is your spine, your knees, fingernails, and the skin. So sometimes we can see eczema in the 10th house. We can see issues with the knees. Okay, the spine, it's fingernails is very fascinating. The 10th house is very powerful.
Well, I just can't wait till we get to the 12th house. I'm waiting and waiting for the
You and everybody else, I'm sure.
black.
But
Oh man.
oh my God, you guys, this was so much fun. I just hope you have a wonderful weekend. Feel into the Sagittarius season, like Elena said. Go out there, seek some new adventures, take a new class. Remember, Sagittarius, right? Elena is your wisdom, your beliefs, your philosophies, the teacher, preacher, professor. So expand your mind. That's what Sag wants to do. It's the truth seeker.
And you know what I would just like everyone to do? I'm just, I don't really ask much of anybody. I would like you guys to stop beating yourself up so much about something. I
Be
mean, I
kind
think,
to yourself.
and there's a lot of people who don't, but I just noticed in the world today, more and more people are blaming, they're weighing everything on them, even though it might have been an outside circumstance. You
Or
know,
comparing themselves to others.
that's yeah, and that's one of the worst things we all can do. And I know it's easy to do. I realize that it's people beat themselves up a lot, and it's like, people, you're human. do the best you can every day and let it go and know that you're loved and the people love you for who you are that truly do love you.
Yeah,
To me, you're perfect just the way you are.
exactly. We love you too. It's and you're just so kind and thoughtful. I actually look forward to reading the comments every time, because it's just, and I love what you share your thoughts. And when you answer the question, sometimes you guys answer with such detail and flavor. And, somebody was, I forgot which one it was, but somebody was, I think, a Capricorn or an Aries. And they said, I'm taking like 3 caps and Aries with me up to Mount Everest, you know. So it was just so great. I'm sorry I forgot your name, but it was, yeah, I was like, that was a great one.
Yeah. And I just think all of you just embrace the people around you that you love and remember that they love you too. And if there's people around you that you can't get along with, well, then maybe you need to look at a part of your life that what's most important, your vibration, your happiness, and your peace of mind. Amen. Leave it there.
Amen. And let's go Steelers. We're going to Chicago. We're spanking the Bears this weekend, and that's it, baby.
Him and his football. Oh my gosh.
Can I tell the ladies something? No, this is important.
Okay.
Ladies, I want you to know something. I am, over the years becoming way more spiritual. I'm a native New Yorker, a very spiritual guy and all this stuff, an astrologer. I want ladies to know if you are meeting a man or dating a man, I would not trust a guy that doesn't like sports at all. You want a guy, I'm not saying
Really?
yes, I would not. I would say he doesn't have to be obsessed, but I've seen so many women have so many, I don't want to just generalize. This is like a conductive mental study. But these guys that don't even like sports, you got to check what their hobbies are. That's all I'm saying. Most sports guys are good guys. Some could be jugheads. I'm not going to give them a break. I'm going to be critical. I'm fair. But like I told Elana about the Steeler fans, anytime she goes out and wears a little Steeler sweatshirt I bought her because it's a little chilly out, she meets people at the supermarket and they're like, "Go Steelers!" And they're like, "Hey, great shirt." People talk and smile. We're the nicest people. I'm telling
I
you.
don't know if I don't know if I can agree with you on that because some
No?
people are just really into music, like they play instruments and they're musical and they're not into the sports vibe. They're into the bands and play, so
Yeah, that's nice too. I'm not saying it's bad.
that's a testosterone thing, Eric.
And I love it.
I know a lot of you are agreeing with me. I don't.
A lot of them agree with me too. Let's
I
see
know.
who you agree with. You vote. Let us
Yeah.
know.
Who do
Let
you
us
agree
know.
with?
But remember, because there's loyalty with that sports guy. The music guy, whatever, he could be all into the music, and all of a sudden, he's into a little experimenting with the drugs and all this other stuff. The sports guy, he wants some good food. Give him a burger. Maybe he has a couple
Yeah,
beers.
and a case of beer.
Well, I'm not saying that's good either. But
Oh, this is
listen.
gonna be a debate. We're gonna have. We need to do a debate here with you and I.
All
All
right,
right.
we'll see
Okay.
what the people say.
All
Anyway,
right.
have a great weekend.
Yeah, you guys.
And we're not promising, but I think we may have finally gotten it now.
Well, we'll let you guys know when we go live.
Yes,
We're not
but
even going to
we,
bring it up
we will
anymore. We will post it.
we will post it everywhere. But I just want to be mindful. Look at our post on Stars and Cards. She will post it on Searchlight Tarot. I will post it on Biggie Astrology. You will know if it's Saturday or Sunday night. We will let you know. Probably maybe Sunday night. We will let
And
you
we will
know.
take your questions and answers. Oh, your
It's gonna
just
be
questions.
it's
And
gonna
we
be a
try to
party because
answer.
we're excited to interact with you too. Okay. Have a great weekend, you guys.
We'll see you all soon. Thank you for your love and support.